They told me not to come alone, especially not at night. The Archivist goes on holiday to George's Lane. They say no one drives George's Lane at night if they can help it. Strange sightings, twisting turns, and a little something, or someone, waiting at the junctions, most often at Dorset Head or Spindle Lane. Ghosts love a good crossroads, after all. I'm the Archivist, and I've taken a short break from cataloguing cursed tomes to go on holiday and report from the haunted lanes of Nottinghamshire. Tonight we find ourselves on George's Lane, Calverton, a charming country road that snakes steeply downhill from Dorset Head into the village below, picturesque by day, but after dark, let's just say the locals would rather take the long way round than risk meeting the figure said to appear in the back seat of your car. They told me not to come alone, especially not at night. But I'm on holiday, and I take my research very seriously. Imagine you're driving alone, the hill descends, the trees close in. You glance in the rearview mirror, and there, someone sits silently in the back seat. You pull over, your heart racing, but when you look, there's no one there. Witnesses describe feeling the temperature drop suddenly, even on warm summer evenings. One driver in 2016 said they glimpsed an elderly woman in their mirror, but when they turned around, the back seat was empty, just the faint smell of lavender and old wood. One driver swore it reminded them of their grandmother's parlour, right before the air turned ice cold and the car radio crackled into static. Stoic, silent, seated where no one should be. The car grows cold, the road keeps winding, and they always vanish when you try to face them. Other times it's a hooded figure, a monk perhaps, shrouded in black, silently sitting behind you. They never speak, they just disappear. If you make it to the village boundary, the ghostly passenger always vanishes. Some locals say it's a kind of protection, others think it's a warning. The hauntings peak near the junction with Spindle Lane. If you're unlucky, or lucky, depending on your view, this is where you're most likely to see him, or her, or both. And if you make it into Calverton, don't relax just yet. Main Street is haunted by no fewer than 3 more phantoms. It's enough to make you wonder if Calverton runs its own spectral census. On the site where the Miners' Welfare Building once stood, now a cul-de-sac called Old Hall Close, 2 workers fled in terror in the 1960s after seeing a woman in black standing utterly still, just watching them. And along the main road through Calverton, if you're walking home late, you might pass a man in a tweed suit with a striking ginger beard. No one ever sees him arrive. He's just there, walking with purpose, and then gone. Of course, none of this would bother a trained archivist, not even the woman in white who waits at the bus stop at midnight on routes that no longer run. I tried talking to her. She didn't reply, just looked past me, as if waiting for someone else entirely. So we have the ginger-bearded walker, the woman in black, the silent monk, the lavender-scented passenger, and the white lady at the ghostly bus stop. It's quite the welcoming committee, but the question is, what do they want? And why are they so drawn to George's Lane? Theories abound, of course. Some say these spirits are echoes, residual hauntings. Others claim they're warnings that something dark happened on this road, long forgotten by the living. Well, there's just one more stop on my little getaway. Let's hope I don't pick up any passengers. The Archivist's holiday may be haunted, but at least it's never dull. Next stop, 30 East Drive. Until then, keep one eye on the road and one on your mirror.